Greetings one and all, and welcome to a beautiful sunny morning here on the Othercraft server. This is episode 2, in which I will tell you guys more about what it will mean for you to be either a master builder or an adventurer here on the server. As you may know from the first episode, those are the two groups that we've got here on the server, types of players that you can be. And yeah, I will also tell you how you can get yourself whitelisted in the first place. So yes, stay tuned, it's an important episode. I think I'm going to start by just telling you more about the master builders. I did sort of briefly touch upon it in the first episode. I told you that each master builder, when they log on for the first time, they will get one of these other isles, as I call them, 13 by 13 chunk other isles, which as you can see have been copied from other places on the server, or just cut out, like these two here. I simply cut out from the biome that was already there, and the two deserts here as well. And yes, each master builder will get one for themselves to build whatever they like on it. A world of their own, essentially. And once they've built it on their island here, they will earn themselves a dimension where they can go and further expand their imagination. Either, based on the same theme that they did on their island, or not. It depends on what they want their story to be. It could be completely different. So yes, that's what the essentials was that I said in the previous episode. Now let me go a little bit more into detail about the master builders. I got my little list here and everything. Okay, so yes, first of all, of course, master builders will be in creative mode. So that means, of course, that they will have access to all the different blocks and mods on the server. And as you will see, when you log on, you can take a look at all the different mod showcases that I've built here at spawn. It really is, I mean, even if you just look at, so far, the work that I've done here in spawn, you can see that it's really an aesthetically based server with lots of mods that will help you customize your world into whatever you like. I chose a sort of elven city theme, which I think is coming along quite nicely, inspired by Rivendell from The Lord of the Rings. And yes, there is a lot of work to be done because, as I said, it should eventually cover this entire continent. But yeah, that'll come. Okay, so yes, you will be in creative mode, master builders, and you will get all of that. I mean, just as a small example, let me show you down here. This is the chisel mod. Now if we just fly around here, you can take a look. This is just one mod. You can imagine the variety of blocks, and in fact this is just a sample. There are other blocks like these, other colors and things. I really just took a sample of what's available. Here are some more, and down below here there are more. So yes, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. You can come and explore spawn area and see what's available. But believe me, it's amazing. There are so many cool mods that add a different variety of, awesome looking things that with which you can customize your world. Okay, next we have a survival dimension for the adventurers, and I said that because the master builders will not have their inventories kept between those two dimensions, obviously, because you're in creative mode here in the overworld. So if you do want to go into the survival world for some reason, you will not be able to take a whole bunch of diamonds or building materials or whatever and go to the survival world. Your inventory will change. Then free license, yes, yeah, I'm just reading my notes here. You have a free license to create your perfect world. Please excuse the screams if you if you heard that. There's some football game or something going on here in Brazil, as usual. Free license to create your perfect world, which means basically that I'm not going to interfere. Neither I nor any other mods are going to interfere with your work. Whatever you build on your other isle is going to be up to you. Of course, I don't mind offering ideas and suggestions if you want, but if you think it's all bad ideas, then you can tell me to shove it, and that'll be fine. Then there is help from the mods if needed. There will be moderators on here, and we have world edit. So if you need to move a mountain or get rid of a mountain or place a mountain or do any sort of like building that's going to take a really long time, that's just monotonous. And because I mean, even in creative mode it can get very boring building huge things that could just be copied with world edit, then yes, you'll have the help of us moderators for that. Let me see what else. Oh yes, now the important bit. It's not only that you're going to create a world here on your other isle. Of course it is, but what you must keep in mind when you start to imagine what you'd like to build is that you must also include different challenges for the adventurers of the server to be able to complete the challenges on your island in order to get to the dimension which you will earn. You'll earn the dimension once you've completed your other isle, just like they will earn the right to enter your dimension once they've completed your challenges. Now, the challenges could include anything from parkour, of course, to like gladiator gauntlet style things with things to kill, and mazes and puzzles and different things. Could be just simple visual cues in the terrain that will give them a clue to a password or something. And we've got the custom NPC mod on here, as you saw in the previous episode, so you can have quests, custom NPC quests, which can be quite fun if you learn how to use them. If you don't know, don't worry, I've sort of figured it out. There aren't many tutorials online about it, but between myself and the moderators, we will help you. Oh, I don't want it to rain in the video. That's just not nice. There we go. And yeah, that's it. You could also have side quests, because most of the quests and challenges and things will be in order to help them get to the dimension, right? But then you could have side quests that have got nothing to do with getting to the dimension, that just gives them nice rewards that they could take back to their survival world, or coins. I was thinking of using these coins here, the golden coin from custom NPCs, which can't be crafted, as a sort of currency between all the other isles. And that's another thing. We need to think of a way to implement this, because right now my idea is that you cannot take your inventory onto another isle from here, from the overworld or from anywhere. So when you got onto anybody's island, sorry for the stuttering, when you get on, there's a little thing that's done with world edit that it erases your inventory. And there's an ender chest before you enter, so that you can store whatever stuff you that you happen to have. So I'm just trying to think how I can keep that feature, but allow golden coins to go through still. Anyway, we'll sort that out. And what else? Yes, one last important thing. If you want to be a master builder, you really need to be dedicated, because it's going to take time. You got to know it's going to take time, and there will be some boring bits, like building big structures, as I mentioned, or if you are a builder, you know what I'm talking about. There are just some parts that are more boring than others. So just keep your vision in mind and know that it will be worth it in the end. And don't, just if you do lose interest and you've left your island for a month, say, I'll make it official, the time limits and all. And if you do abandon it, you must know that I will of course warn you, I'll give you fair warning, but if you do abandon it, then I'll just be like, okay dude, you don't mind if I erase your world, right? And put a new biome there, and that'll be it. But okay, so now, moving on to the adventures. You guys are a lot simpler to explain. Of course, you spawn in adventure mode, and you get your inventory is shared between all worlds, so that's no issue. And yeah, you're in adventure mode. You cannot place or break blocks here in the overworld, but you can interact with blocks. Then you also get your survival dimension, which in the beginning stages I think you will spend most of your time on, because right now there aren't really that many challenges or adventures for you to go on here, except just basic exploration. I've put in these like little river systems, and you can take a look around spawn, what there is so far. But yes, for now there aren't that many adventure type things to do yet. So yes, you will spend most of your time in the survival dimension. And let me show you where that is actually. If we come along here, there's a secret entrance here behind the waterfall. You come here, put in the secret code. Don't worry, everybody has access to this area, so you guys can see the code. 6 multiplied by 7 is 42, 6742. Oh, I ran right past this. This is the nether area, and nether area, what am I, the portal to the nether. And coming along here, we have the 2 dimensions. The mining world dimension, you drop down there to go there, and you drop down here to go to your survival world. Hey guys, just something I forgot to tell you about the survival dimension for you adventurers. I know that I've been describing the server as a mostly sort of aesthetic builder's paradise server, but that doesn't mean that there aren't other cool mods to have fun with for those of you who just want to go into the survival dimension and have fun. For example, I've got Othercraft and Britannia, so that's a lot of magical stuff right there. And Mechanism adds a lot of good machines and things that you can experiment with. So yeah, there are a few others, so just wanted to add that. There will be a list of all the mods available on the forums page in the description of this video, so go and check that out over there. Okay, video continues now. Every world has got every dimension has got a 5,000 limit, and by that I mean you can go from 0 to 5,000, minus 5,000, north, south, east and west. So basically 10,000 by 10,000 blocks for now. That's what I've set it for now. I might, if necessary, make it larger later on, but definitely for now it's really big enough, and that's just makes sure that space on the server is not going to be taken up too fast. So yes, so you guys can explore as much as you want. It won't matter because there is a world boundary. And then what else? Yeah, I said that about the challenges that you guys can go on. You spawn into the world, you go exploring. Later on, as we get more master builders, there will be more worlds for you to explore. And of course this area, the Hills of Riven, I am intending to build and make one huge, it's like my own personal project, as if I was a master builder and I had this whole huge section to myself to build an elven city in. And I will include many different quests and parkours and challenges for you as well here on the continent. And yeah, so that's it. That is it. Alright, so now to be whitelisted. If you want to be a master builder or an adventurer, all you need to do is go to the description of this video. You'll see that there's a link going to the forums, the Minecraft forums page of the server. And yeah, you read that. You must read that. It's there's something that you should be paying attention to. So yeah, read the whole thing, the first page of the thread, and then you'll see that there are some questions in a spoiler which you need to answer. The questions you can send to in a private message on the forums to me, and yes, then I will tell you if you have been whitelisted or not. Don't worry, it's not a difficult thing. It's just asking things like, why do you like Minecraft, and what are your favorite mods, and what would you do if you had your perfect world to build, that sort of thing. Alright guys, that is the video. I think it's long enough already at 15 minutes. So thank you for joining me once again, and I will see you in the next video, where I think I'll just be talking about whatever. As I said, I'm going to use the server for my own personal ramblings as well, and we do need to finish the Queen's Palace over there, so I'll be showing off some of my building and talking about something awesome probably. Alright guys, thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.